Hi, and welcome to the More 5-Minute St. Louis Real Estate Market Update for July 2015. I'm Dennis Norman, one of the broker partners at More Realtors, and if you'll give me about 5 minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's going on in the real estate market here in St. Louis. First off, let's look at a market update for the St. Louis metro area as a whole. I'm going to highlight just a couple of things there. One of them is the average days on market for current listings. So this is how much time the current listings that are for sale have been on the market. About 139 days on average. That's up just a slight amount, 2% from the month before. Something that has changed pretty dramatically is the ratio between the number of new listings coming on the market versus those absorbed. So those that left, they were sold, expired, sellers changed their mind, whatever. That was about 1.1 to 1 last month. That's up significantly to almost 1.5 to 1. That's actually a good thing because the inventory has been so low that we could use some increase in the number of new listings coming on the market. Our market action index, which is the quickest way to take a look at a particular market and see whether it's favoring buyers or sellers. This is a chart that shows the market action index for the 5-county area, which makes up the bulk of our real estate market. At the top there, you can see the light green line, which is actually St. Charles County. It has, for the, I think for the last several years, has been below St. Louis County, which is the black line. But you can see over the last couple of months, St. Charles County has increased and reached a higher market action index than St. Louis County. Just a quick reminder on the market action index, a 30 would indicate a balanced market, not favoring buyers or sellers. Nothing below a 30 is a cold market or cooler market. The lower it goes, the colder, favoring buyers. Above a 30 up to a 60, warmer or hot market favoring sellers. So again, the green line, St. Charles County, you can see that's up pushing 39. St. Louis County, the black line's right about 38. The orange line, which represents St. Louis City, is about a 35. So all three of those counties are well into seller's market territory, and as you can see, looking back over this one-year chart, have been for the past year. Then dropping down to the yellow line, which is Jeff County, that's been down in buyer's market territory for more than half of the past year, flirting around the kind of the balanced market line, and is still slightly above. So Jefferson County, pretty much a balanced market, maybe favoring sellers just a tad right now, and Franklin County has been down in buyer's market territory for the last, I think, since the bubble burst, and has not really been able to climb out of it. Price per square foot, same thing. This chart shows those 5 counties, shows it by county. By the way, we've got all this data drilled down to subdivision level. It's just for this market update, we do kind of a quick overview. Contact us and we'll be happy to drill all this down to your specific neighborhood or area. You can see, looking at over the past year, pretty much all the counties are fairly close to where they were a year ago in terms of price per foot, with the exception being St. Louis County has seen the largest increase, St. Charles County right behind it. Jefferson County and Franklin County very close to about the same, maybe a tad below, and St. Louis City below. You can see where I just add some straight lines back to a year ago, and you can see what they've done. Okay, speaking of sellers markets, according to our market action index, these are the top 15 sellers markets right now. Look at those locations. If your house is in that location, now would be a really good time to consider selling. Please call us. Off to the side there, I also show the change from last month. We are seeing a little bit of a decline in some of these market indicators. It could be that this is July now, not as hot as June, so it could be a little bit of seasonal change, or it could be the market cooling off slightly. We'll figure that out over the next month or so. Top of the list is Maryland Heights. They were at 63043 zip. It's at a 57 out of a possible 60. It was at the top of the list last month too. It's fallen though. You can see last month it was actually 61. How can you have a 61 when the index stops at 60? Long story. Baldwin 63011, number 2 54. It's down from 56. Grover's down to 49 from 51. So just some slight decreases there in the heat of the market. Also had, here's our list of buyers markets. There are currently 10 buyers markets. So that would be 10 areas that we've given an index of under 30 to. Last month it was 30, I'm sorry, there were 11 of them. So the number of buyers markets declined by 1, but you can see some of them that are on here have gotten a little colder though. New Haven was a 27 last month. It's actually fallen more down into buyers market territory at 24, and the 63005 zip code at Chesterfield has been down there too. It was a 29, just barely in buyer's market territory last month. Now it's moved down to a 27. Real quick here, some 5-county, some MLS stats. So these are the stats from our MLS for those 5 counties: St. Louis City, St. Louis County, St. Charles County, Jefferson, and Franklin County. All of these combined. Look at a few significant data points here that really give us an indication of the market. Upper right-hand corner, you can see year-to-date pending sales. Now it actually shows the rightmost column for all of these is the current year-to-date, 2015. You can see it at the bottom. Then the prior 4 years shows the same time period for the prior 4 years year-to-date. You can see pending home sales up over 9% this year compared to last year. It's a great thing. Down lower left-hand corner, number of closed sales up almost 10%, and lower right-hand corner, average sold price up almost 5%. All very good news. Next few charts, I'm going to look very quickly at what the 10-year price trend is. You know, when the bubble burst, prices fell, and we spent quite a bit of time trying to recover from that. So I like to take a look and just kind of show you where we are compared to 10 years ago. For a long time, the 10-year chart was showing that we were still behind home prices from 10 years ago, so this is very encouraging stuff here. First off, for the 5-county area, again, drew the straight line there so you can see where it's been. It's up about 5.8% from 10 years ago. Last month, it was up about 2.6%, so that's good. For St. Louis County's recovered very well price-wise, up about 7.2% from 10 years ago. St. Charles County, they haven't seen as much price appreciation in that county, partly because of pressure from new home sales and all the lots that were left there that were sold off very, very cheap, but still, nonetheless, prices up about 3.8% from a year ago. Don't forget, when you're searching for a home for sale, St. Louis's best home search site, stlouisrealestatesearch.com. That's stlouisrealestatesearch.com. There's a reason we're #1 in St. Louis. A few new things, too. Our site is updated every 5 minutes. That's right, straight from the MLS. All the new listings that have hit the market, all the listings that are now sold, updated every 5 minutes, complete with photos. To give you an example, Realtor.com, which is a great site, and we're realtors. However, their site's updated every 15 minutes. So you'll find new listings on stlouisrealestatesearch.com before you'll find it on Realtor.com. Also, ours include the photos with every update, so they're there as fast as photos are available. The other big thing for stlouisrealestatesearch.com over Realtor.com, Zillow, and all the rest for the most part, or most of the rest, we remove the listings as soon as they're reported to the MLS as being under contract. We don't waste your time. Realtor.com, Zillow, and a lot of the other national sites leave the listings on there until they go pending, which is often about a week before closing. So for weeks they sit on there, and it just wastes your time. You spend a lot of time looking at photos, perusing through the data, and the house was sold, had a contract on it from the minute you started looking at it. On our site, it won't happen. Also, something brand new, you can search solds. We have sold data going back 3 years. That's right. You can search for homes that sold in the past 3 years, just like you can search for homes that are for sale. Great information, great for sellers. Sellers love this. So check out stlouisrealestatesearch.com. Speaking of what your home is worth, you can check out stlouishouseprices.com. stlouisHouseprices.com to find out what your home is worth in under a minute. And we also happen to have St. Louis's favorite open house site, easy to remember, stlouisopenhouses.com. stlouisopenhouses.com has all the listings from the MLS that are open this weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday or whatever. So check out stlouisopenhouses.com. Real estate market is hot. Many of our listings have been selling the first day. In fact, out of all of the last 7 homes that I have personally listed that were priced under $600,000, there's a price point here where we're seeing a break. But out of the 7 homes, the 7 most recent homes I listed, personally, they all sold within the first 48 hours, and all but one at or above list price. Now, that's not just the market. That's also, and I did spell price wrong, I apologize. That's not just the market. That's also with the benefit of our huge internet presence and our marketing that we do. But still, let us please do this for you. Give us a call at 314-332-1012. And that is it. Thank you for visiting us this month. Again, if we can do anything for you, give us a call at 314-332-1012 or visit us at stlre.com. Thank you, and God bless you.